You're welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cyrus, and this is going to be very quick. So Nigeria won against South Africa, and this thing feels like the finals already. The Nigerian community in Ghana took this thing to another level with the kind of celebration they had after the penalties. So the competition was on, and I didn't know it. It was as real as it could get with how important Nigerians took this game. I'm not a football fan like I used to, unless, of course, the Black Stars are playing, which comes with its own headaches. But I love both countries and their teams, and they didn't know which one to root for, as a matter of fact. And obviously, Nigeria came up on top, and that's how it is. However, this is where it got me baffled. I thought the competition was only in football for those countries, only to realize Nigeria's Afrobeat and South Africa's Amapiano were in similar competitions already. Because Nigeria, after winning, also considered it a win for Afrobeat over the Amapiano. And it's all over on social media, with this particular one catching my attention. Take a look at this.
What's his name? Are you ready? Let's go.
This thing is pretty interesting with how far things have evolved over the last 10 years. And sometimes it feels so surreal to me. But all in all, I think South Africa has played pretty quality football in this tournament and deserved to be in the finals as well. But there can only be one at the end and only one champion. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fence, as African football is improving, my own country, Ghana football, is rather getting worse. Twice in a row, we are being kicked out of the African Cup in the group stages. 2 times a football country like Ghana. How is that even possible? A whole country, Ghana, Abba. But come to think of it, it makes sense to a certain degree, with especially how there has been no interest by the GFA to develop the sports from the ground up. I mean, can you believe that a country like Ghana, a football country like Ghana, our football association doesn't have any form of an academy program to groom and recruit players? There used to be such academies in the past that brought forth SCN and Asamoah and Sule Muntari and the squad that made it to the FIFA World Cup quarterfinals in 2010. And then a scandal broke out with a GFA president, and a new one emerged, and into the gutters the nation's football went and has since then stayed down. But in spite of all this lack of performance at the African stage, a broke country like Ghana are forced to spend over 2.3 million United States dollars on AFCON qualifiers alone, and was on track to spending a budget of $8.5 million on the AFCON that we were kicked out. How much in prize money is there for the winner of this competition in the first place? Is it even up to the $8 million? That was my question, and I Googled it, and ladies and gentlemen, it came out that it is $7 million for the winner. And here we are spending more than $11 million on the qualifiers and the competition to win nothing. How does that even make sense? Somebody make this make sense to me. I mean, it's pissing me off. I wish I knew about other African nations, but Ghana was paying supporters about $400 United States dollars to attend and cheer our players. I want to know if this is normal in international football, or is it an African thing, or is just a Ghanaian madness thing? We are literally on our knees begging the IMF for a bailout and a paltry $600 million to balance our economy, and that's how best we spend money. See how the Super Eagles are soaring and how wonderful the Bafana boys played, and Ghana couldn't win one game in the group stage. One game. What is happening? Is the table turning again against Ghana? That even though we were winning the African Cup of Nations 4 times in the past, we still couldn't qualify for the World Cup until 2006. Because if you look into the records, the last time we won that trophy was in 1982. That's so old. Many football fans today were not even born. And I dived into how Ghana won in 1982, the African Cup of Nations, and it left me startled. I was shocked but left pretty much feeling nothing at the same time. For goodness sake, there were only 8 countries playing in that tournament in Libya. and they were divided into 2 groups of 4. So the winner had to just play 4 games. And since that time till now, we've lost to the Ivory Coast in the finals in 1992, lost again in the finals to Egypt in 2010, and lost to Ivory Coast once again in 2015, and we don't even get to qualify from the group stage at this point now. What kind of a roller coaster is this? I mean, no country fear Ghana football any longer. Maybe Nigeria does, but we are losing to everyone from Comoros to Cape Verde to all these non-football countries in Africa. Before you realize, we don't even qualify to the competition anymore. Eish, this is disturbing. And so I support the demonstration against the current leadership of the GFA. I think it's time for them to go. There is a demonstration organized on 14th February against the leadership of the Ghana Football Association. I support it because the challenge is not just about the coaches and the players anymore, but the visionless system that is there now. It's better to kick them out and attract some sanctions from FIFA for a while and build up a better system than to continue on this losing trajectory. It's a waste of time for everybody and the nation's resources. And here we are being sandwiched by neighboring countries, and we have no option than to watch. If the Elephants of Ivory Coast win, they won't tease Ghana because we naturally don't have that rapport with them. But they have denied Ghana 2 times in the finals from lifting that cup. But on the other hand, should the Super Eagles of Nigeria win, man, our ears are going to be tired of the noise for a whole year. So, Charlie, who do I root for? Is it for the fans who won't stop reminding me of how excellent their team is and how dominant they are in entertainment fields in Africa? Or the ones who have been a stumbling block to our success on 2 separate occasions? Who do I root for? Be honest. Would you root for Nigeria if you were in my shoes? Well, this is what I'll do. I won't watch the game, even though I know my heart will naturally root for Nigeria if I choose to watch. After all, I have many Nigerian friends and perhaps 2 or maybe 3 Ivorian friends. So I'll just sit in my one corner and listen to the sound of the cheers in the air on Sunday and not watch the game. But if I had to watch, and if I had the magic wand to determine who wins in the final on Sunday, I will definitely, positively, absolutely wish Nigeria win. I just knew South Africa won't win right after this guy missed the one opportunity to score a wide open goal right after their penalty. I just knew that was it. They wouldn't recover. It just happened. Yeah. And I'm glad it's been peaceful so far in South Africa since the game ended. Life is more than sports. And at the end of the day, it's a game. And somebody will have to win for another person to lose. And so perhaps I will choose to watch the game and end up rooting for Nigeria. So there you have it. Thank you for watching today's episode. And I'll come your way again before the final. Kindly do well to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment to help my channel grow. God bless you. Thank you for watching, and it's bye-bye for now.